Hi, I know I said I was gonna do one of these every day, or gonna try to do one every day, and it's been a week. I apologize. Life, but as you can tell from what's on the screen there, you probably see what I'm gonna talk about. It's inspired by something that actually happened to me tonight. So I go to the gym, okay, and it's leg day, leg night. Gotta work the lower body. And anyway, afterwards, to reward myself, I thought I'd bike. I just got some new air in the tires, the old bike, rock hard tires. Oh man, makes a difference when you got skinny little tire bikes. Anyway, so I thought, well, I'll bike to Hobo and get some pre-roll joints, and I gotta say, like, this is the fourth or fifth time, and it's gonna make me seem like I'm chronic. Probably the fact that this has happened so many times to me already, but it's at least the fourth time that I've gone there, and they haven't had what I'm looking for. One time I went there on a Wednesday afternoon, and they were closed, but they still were employing a couple people to stand inside the door to tell you that they were closed, which I thought was kind of a waste of money. There were two of them. It's like, do you need two people? I don't know. I'm not telling you how to run your business, but I remember walking in, there was these two young women right inside the door, like, hi, just to let you know, we're not open today. Like, okay, but it seems like the door's unlocked and you're working, so like, yeah, we just don't have any stock, so every Wednesday afternoon we close. I was like, okay, so this is Hobo on a bank near just north of Gladstone. Thought, okay, fine. So anyway, I go there tonight on a Wednesday night, and hey, big improvement. They're now open on Wednesdays, so hey, welcome to the 20th century. They're now open on Wednesday, because some businesses would close on Wednesday afternoons because doctors would go to play golf or something back in fucking Petticoat Junction. Anyway, so they're open. They're selling product. I walk in, they're like lined up outside the door, like we're in fucking Soviet Union waiting for borscht. And I could tell before I even got to the counter, I'm like, well, I'm going to go through the rigmarole of this anyway, because you can tell when you go into a Hobo. And my God, this place is so... God, yuppies ruin everything. They've ruined weed. Anyway, more on that later. I could tell that there is no pre-roll available. I want to get pre-roll because I've done the math, and honestly, you're not really saving any money. And then you don't have to go through trouble rolling joints, and I mean, I can't really roll joints. That's my problem. I know I'm sounding chronic right now, but so I walk up to the counter, and like they weren't displaying pre-rolls for sale on their like rotating the screen, so I knew like they were probably sold out. But I thought I'd just ask, like, so I'm guessing you're out of pre-roll. Yeah, we're only allowed to sell so much every day, and we're out, and we got our supply gone, and we're getting more tomorrow. I'm like, so here, not they didn't have the pre-roll I wanted, okay? They didn't have any at all. There was not one pre-roll joint for sale. Now, I don't know if it was because they went over their quota for the day, their limit of how much they're allowed to sell, if there is one for pre-roll. Because the guy said they're getting more tomorrow, which means that they're stocked out. They're completely out. And it's like, I don't know if this is a comparable analogy, but like this article's from 3 months ago, so but it's still, I think, pretty relative and relevant. How, like, if you, there's none at all of any of the product that you like. They were pretty much out of all they were out of a lot of shit, because there were other disappointed people I noticed walking out who were like, okay, they don't have what I want. How are we fucked up the distribution model this badly? Of like it's like almost like planned obfuscation. Like the Ford government's like, let's fuck this up so I can get back into the black market and I can start making money again. Oh, Ford family criminal enterprise. I mean, he was a drug dealer. Everybody fucking knows that. That's common knowledge. It's not libelous to say. Sue me, Doug Ford. It'll be great for my fucking career. Please, Ford family, come after me. Or don't. You guys fight dirty. No, don't do that. Rob arranged to have a guy beat up in jail because of the crack tape. That's also pretty much common knowledge. The fact that nobody talks about that is kind of like, hey, I'm cuckoo bananas because I'm talking about the Ford family being a bunch of thugs. I digress. There's no pre-roll at all available in the store. It's like going to the LCBO, like, we don't have wine, but we've got whiskey. Yeah, but I want wine. No, we don't have any wine. Well, we got one bottle of Merlot. That's it. You know, going to the grocery store, like, well, we don't have any bread. We're getting some tomorrow. How do you not have any at all? How the fuck? And I don't even know if it's their fault. It's probably like, hey, this is all we have. This is all it's supplied to us. But there's only 3 fucking stores in all of Ottawa. How can the supply levels be that? Okay, if there were 17 stores being supplied in Ottawa, I get how there might be shortages. There are 3 fucking stores in a city of 1 million people. What the fuck? It's like, I almost want it. I don't, okay, like, I'm not going to go that far. I don't want the Conservatives to, okay, I'm not fucking crazy. But if they did, and I don't think this is going to happen, but like Scheer is mused about this, right? Like he's kind of like like never really given a definitive response. Like, will you recriminalize marijuana? I don't think they're that dumb to do that. The genie's out of the bottle. But I kind of miss the old days. As somebody who's like kind of regularly used pot for only maybe 3 or 4 years, believe it or not, things were better in a lot of ways. I don't know if that's showing up. You know, like I miss the old gray market / completely illegal dispensaries where the cops would just look the other way because A, the weed was actually good quality and not, you know how many fucking even pre-roll joints I have bought where like it's so dry that I'm worried that the shit's gonna catch fire sitting in my cupboard during the day. Like it's like forest fire tinder. Like you just like you light the joint and it just poof, extinguishes. I've had pre-rolls where the joint just poof, it turns into ash right away because it's so fucking dry. The weed was good, it was better value, and like who gives a shit about the environment in which you're buying the weed? That's what okay, back to my original yuppies ruin everything, okay? Because I've heard people complain, you know, like people who live in fucking, I don't know, Barhaven or something, like, oh, I like the new, they're so nice, you know, it's just so sterile, and it's like you're just going into any other store, like, who gives a shit? You know what, the dispensaries back in the old days that were on like around all Preston Street, yeah, they were illegal, but nobody ever fucking did anything about them. The weed was better quality, it was better value for your money, and you got in and out, and they were never out. They had pretty okay edibles, they'd run those sometimes, but if anything you want to get in terms of flour was always available, and like good shit too. That's how I want to buy weed, you know? Like I like that kind of criminal element of it. You know you're getting good shit when you're going into a place where they make you go through 3 doors and take your hat off and you're not allowed to look at your phone, and the guy serving you has a lot of stick and poke prison tattoos and he's missing a few teeth and he's, you know, he's got like a teardrop tattoo and he's like, you know what, this guy, you don't want to fuck with him, but he's not going to fuck you. He's not going to fuck you because he's trying to work straight, kind of straight, not really straight, but I don't know. I just wanted some pre-rolls tonight, but god damn it, I know they're expensive, they're over, but like that's all I wanted. I should like it's like if I want a 6-pack of Moosehead beer, I go to the beer store. I know a 6-pack of Moosehead will be available. Not that I would ever buy that particular, but you know what I'm saying. It's marijuana roulette. It's like half the time, more than half the times I've gone to the store, they have not had what I wanted. But oh, it looks so nice. Grrr! Oh, I got a lot of fire in the belly now. Hey, the next Travis pad's only 18 days away, September 1st. Yeah, I should have made more use of like going up and down and like, you know, Lorenzo said, Lorenzo, the mysterious Lorenzo. Like I put the article up and then I just get ranting and I neglect the fact that I have to have a relevant news article up here. And you can't even fucking read this now, so I don't even know what. Hey, read this article from 3 months ago from the Toronto Star. Look, okay, I'm learning. See you soon, guys. Maybe I'll do 5 more of these tonight. I'm on a roll. Stop recording.